beautiful Namibia, Namibia, our country, beloved land.
The principal of Don Bosco Private School in Rundu, Namibia. So I want briefly to tell about what I do. As a principal, the first thing is supervision. When I talk about supervision, I supervise the teachers, I supervise the finances of the school, I supervise the cleaning of the school premises inside and outside to make sure that the buildings are not vandalized, the school looks neat at all times, and I supervise all programs that is run in the school. When I talk about teachers, or let me just say not only teachers, staff members, supervision of staff members. Staff members can come to work, but if there is no one supervising, they might do what you are not expecting them to do. They might go in the classroom pretending that they are teaching, but you might find them sitting and not teaching. Or a cleaner can come to work, but he will just go behind the classrooms and sit. So with the proper supervision, wherever you go, you will see that they are busy. Even the cleaners, they are standing on their toes the whole time. Why? Because they know that they are being supervised. It's not only to play that role of police, but to prepare them for their own future.
Sort that one out later. Yes, I know. If it cannot fit, you face the other side. Just focus first. Section A is the part of what? Doubling. Double the following number.
I can say that when we started here, or the school itself is having teachers who are just graduating from the colleges and from universities. Meaning, I always use the word raw materials. So they are not prepared, they never worked before, they never worked anywhere, except that they did their school-based studies in different schools. But to start working, they started working here at Don Bosco Private School. So by supervising them properly, I also groom them for their own future. When they get maybe a job, a permanent job somewhere, they should not suffer, but they know what to do. Even if they remain here in the school should stand on its own and produce good results as expected. Because the government, to approve a private school, they expect the private school to perform. It depends on a good supervision for the school to perform. And when it comes to leadership, so I don't just lead the teachers or people whom I'm working with, I lead them by example. If I tell them to do something, I have to do it myself so that they can follow. Because what you do is what your followers will also do. They imitate what the leader is doing. Let me give just a practical example of, if a leader is coming late every day, then you will also see that your teachers are coming late. And who's going to say what to the other one? No one. If a leader does not know, a principal does not know how to teach, you cannot also expect the teacher to teach. So when I do my classroom observations, it's not only classroom observations. Sometimes we co-teach in the class. So that gives them also that to motivate them that no, I have to teach this way or I have to do this.
Check the ball. I check the ball. I check the ball. Hold the ball like this. I check the ball. Then put it here. I 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 squisha. I squisha.
During the classroom observation and during my leadership, I render on-job training especially for my teachers, and what they also value. And they say that no, madam, we learned a lot from you. So if I can just give you a brief background of myself, I was a teacher I am a teacher by profession. I was a teacher for many years, 21 years. I was in the classroom teaching. I was a subject advisor. I was an inspector. Upon my retirement is when we started up with this school. So meaning teaching is not something that I just learned, but I live as a teacher. So that's why I want to give them what I know and what I do, so that they can also be the best teachers in future. Induction program is done in the school by identifying those teachers who now taught at the school for a long period, whom I know that these ones can induct the other teachers when we receive new teachers. So by doing that, I also back them up. It's not just to give them to be inducted by those teachers, but I also back them up to give them proper induction, especially when it comes to curriculum implementation. Monitoring and evaluation is the next point. So on monitoring and evaluation, as I mentioned before, I talked about supervision. Monitoring and evaluation, we do classroom observation is myself and the HOD. We do classroom observations to make sure that the teachers are teaching according to the curriculum, according to the syllabus given to them, and according to our expectation. If not, we give them guidance on how they can teach, on how they can go to give the learners the best. So we do pre-observation discussions, then they go and teach, and we do post-observation discussions. During the post-observation discussion, we give also the teacher to reflect on his own lesson, so that he can also give what he think is good that he did in the class. And also then you give guidance now on what you observed from the teacher. And end of the year, every end of the year, we do evaluation of staff members, from a cleaner up to the teacher. We sit as management, we screen each and every staff member to see how did the person perform the whole year, what did the person do the best, and what is the person failing to do. So what the person did the best, we give the person credit, and what the person failed to do, we give the person guidance. And sometimes we end up giving them also warnings. If you don't improve on this, then we can easily terminate the contract. So in most cases, our teachers or our staff members improve. And that I can really say I value that, because when they get the criticism or when they get the guidance, they follow the guidance and they grab it with both hands and they start implementing. I like it. What the school offer, we offer kindergarten to prepare the small ones from 4 years up to 5 years to start with grade 0. That is now the normal school. Kindergarten we have only one class for kindergarten. and we start with grade 0 up to grade 7 in our school, and we implement the Namibian national curriculum, and that is fully implemented, including sports and athletics. We also participate in sports and athletics. So even in sports we are doing very well. The challenges, we don't have much challenges, as the school have a very healthy, I can say a healthy relationship between the school and the parents, between the teachers and the learners. The challenges that I can mention here on academic is, yes, we also have some learners who are like, they have challenges of learning disability. For example, they cannot really get what the teacher is explaining, but we help them through extra classes, we give them extra attention. Then most of them, after giving them extra classes, they start coping. The next challenge that I can mention here is on parental contribution, that is now paying school fee. Some parents, they have challenges of when they have problems, they don't pay school fee, and it will also give us a challenge on payments of teachers. But as the school is growing, especially since last year, we did not have any challenge of the payments of teachers. But before, we had the challenges of payment of teachers. If all the parents is not paying, we will land into a problem of paying our teachers. Yeah, sometimes we get help from the church. If we don't have enough at the end of the year, at the end of the month, then the church can help us. That will also pay back at the end of the day. But now we are, I can say we are standing on our 2 feet, so we can manage to pay all the services like security guards, electricity, water, and the teachers and all staff members. So we don't have a problem now because the school has grown. We started to, I can say that we started with 71 learners, but now the school is having 267 learners within these 6 years. So we thank God for that.
My fellow group mates say that we're going to present a digestive system. We have a mouth here. This is the mouth, and here is the esophagus, the pipe that goes to the stomach. Good morning, my fellow classmates and our respected teacher. Good morning. As you can see, we have a model of a digestive system, and this is a anus, and the small intestine is here.
We are implementing Don Bosco preventive system that we marry with the local policy on alternatives to corporal punishment. That is a Namibian policy. So by putting these two together, we really have ways on how we can manage this preventive system. Instead of punishing, what we can do to help the learners not to fall into the trap of committing, trespassing the school rules. We have also a record book where we record all the learners. If it's really a major offense, we take records, and then the parent come and sign. And our children doesn't like it, our learners doesn't like it. When the parent is called, he will start, or she will start crying already, because she knows the consequences. And sometimes we also suspend for 2 or 3 days for that reason. So, but we don't jump into suspension so easily, because we don't want them also to lose. When you suspend a learner, that child loses what the others are gaining that days. And it's difficult for a teacher to repeat. So we call them in most cases, we talk to them. Before we call the parents, we talk to them, we motivate them, we tell them why are they at school, what is he going to be in Namibia, what is he going to be in the family, what is he going to be in Kavango. So by doing that, by motivating them, by telling them their future, they really improve instead of just punishing them. So this is part of Don Bosco preventive system. We have to help them to change them from wolves to lambs. So that is what we are doing. So in most cases, learners, even when we receive sometimes learners from other schools, the parent will tell you that I brought my child to a Catholic school that I know that here the child will change. I have examples of such learners that really changed by joining our school. The brothers that we are getting in the school as our managers, they also help us a lot because they sit with them, they talk to them, and you can see that the child is changing. So that is part of Don Bosco preventive system. So we are implementing the preventive system in our school. And also to take care, to be close to the learners. You will see that our teachers are always very close to their learners. Why? It's because of this system. We always talk about it during the meetings, that we are reminding them as management, remember the Don Bosco preventive system. Your presence is what matters. So that's why they are always very close to the learners, even during break or during lunchtime or in the class. In the class they also implement it. We don't apply corporal punishment in our school. In most cases, as I said, what we do is alternatives to corporal punishment. That alternatives is, what can I do instead of punishing? What can I do instead of beating? So we are trying our level best to motivate our learners, the children that got entrusted into our hands.
Let's read now. Again.
When it comes to career pathways, we have implemented in our school a day that we call a career day. Career day is where each and every learner, where according to what he wants to become one day, according to their career, and they enjoy it. So we ask them, we have also, we record some videos asking them, why do you want to become a doctor, for example? Then they talk. So you will get very interesting stories. Some of them, they don't know why they want to become a doctor. It's just for the uniform, the white uniform, or the stethoscope. To put on a stethoscope is what is attracting the child to become a doctor.
Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
It's a negative impact. No? So how do you then distract the inhabitants? By clearing the lands, cutting down trees, deforestation, isn't it? By burning the...
My name is Kanchimi Benson, and I'm in grade 7, and I started schooling at Don Bosco Private School in 2022, and I'm one of the beneficiaries, and I'm benefiting from the good education that I'm getting from Don Bosco Private School, and for the things that you have done for me, and for the donation that you have done, especially for the classrooms, parks, and for the computers. And I want to become, or my future dream is, I want to become a pediatric.
is Harry Cecilia. I'm one of the beneficiaries of this Don Bosco Private School. I would like to thank you for your donation, and I would like to thank you because you've given us shelter, classroom, and these parks we are having. We really appreciate and we never forget, because what we are getting from this school is very good, and we would like to thank you. And I want to be a doctor when I grow up, and the doctor I want is a pediatrician that works with children. Thank you.
Ecosystem or the environment.
Hi, my name is Sophia Ikali. I am 11 years old. I am in grade 7. Since I came at this school in 2021, I was in kindergarten, only found 4 classes. Some parents could not pay the school fees, so with the help of our donors, this school built changes like classrooms, computers, and play parks. I'd like to thank them for everything they've done for this school, and I really appreciate it. I want to become a doctor when I grow up. Thank you.
What is the first step? Yes. Read the story, problem, and understand.
Through the subject that we call life skills, we also give them some guidance on career, on how they can choose their career, especially the upper primary. We have life skills as a subject where they are guided on what to become one day. In short, this is what I can give. Thank you.
Hera, Sera,